Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Richard. If you're not a subscriber, I please ask that you subscribe. It's much appreciated and it does have an impact to the performance of the channel. Today I'm about to set off for a 2-night camping holiday, let's call it a holiday, up in the beautiful area of Cumbria. So I think we're going to be somewhere near Lake Windermere. I'll put up a map somewhere there. So I'll be riding up with Mark on his Triumph T180. Sorry, not T180. His Triumph Tiger 800. Whilst I'll be riding the Triumph Bonneville T120. I've packed it up. Here's a picture of it. And it's got a lot of stuff on there, but we're going to be playing around with a few pieces of equipment, and in the next videos coming up I'll show you them, and hopefully some of those may be of interest to you and you may well order them. I'll give you the links on those videos in the future in the descriptions, so you can order them yourself off Amazon or wherever. I don't get any payment on that, so and the affiliate payment off Amazon for me is absolutely minuscule, so it really doesn't matter where you order them from. But so we're off for 2 nights, and by the time this video gets out we'll have returned. If we're open and honest, it's coming up the end of April 2025. The evenings are still pretty cold, so I'm not the greatest camper, and I get very cold, so I've gone and bought a couple of pieces of equipment which we're going to talk about now, and I'll just give you a quick look at them. And whilst we're out at Cumbria or Lake Windermere or wherever we be, I'll give you a quick review of what I think of them, and the shenanigans that Mark and I will get up to, and take it from there. It should be a good laugh. I'm looking forward to going away for a couple of nights. It's about time that I got away for a couple of nights with Mark and had a good laugh. So let's have a look at the tent first. It's a bit of a controversial tent. It's the 3-second tent from Reactive Outdoor. I can't find a price on this site, but they are relatively expensive, but I've had this tent for a couple of years now, and I've had no performance problems with it in heavy rain or in the cold. I think it's an okay tent if you want something that can erect very quickly and pack up very quickly. I think it's an okay tent if you're not into all the poles and shoving the poles through and all that kind of stuff. I think it's a fair enough tent. Yes, I agree the ground sheet could be a bit thicker, but I've not had any problems or leakage with this tent. Maybe you should consider this as a tent moving forward. I don't know. Because I get cold in the night, I will be sleeping in my thermal gear, thermal trousers and thermal top, and I have gone and bought the Berghaus Transition 300 sleeping bag. It's a mummy bag. Here it is, and I got it for £40. It should have been £80, as you can see here, but this site's showing £49, and I am hoping this will be nice and warm and snuggly. I really am hoping so. fingers crossed on that one. I'll tell you what it's like when I try it. Moving on, I've also ordered from Amazon this Portal self-inflating camping mattress. Now apparently it's got an R value higher than 6, so that the R value stops the transfer of the cold of the ground up into your body. So I'm hoping with the Berghaus sleeping bag that I will be nice and snuggly and warm and comfortable. So the padding on this is really good. It's £57. I've bought this as I did buy the sleeping bag. So these aren't given to me or sent through to me through various sponsors or whatever of the channel. And hopefully this will allow me to have a good sleep rather than feeling all the bumps on the ground and things like that. We're going to have a look at that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be good. I like my coffee, and here is a particular coffee press that's a thermos, and it's called, what's it called? Oh my goodness. I forgot the name. It's Herberg or something like that. Here we go. Heimberg. I have tried it out at home with ground coffee, and it works very well. It seems to keep the coffee hot for about 3 to 6 hours. Yeah? So the intention is in the morning when I get up, make coffee normally and take it from there, and then before going out for a ride fill this thermos with coffee and put it through the press and put it on the bike so that there's coffee available whilst I'm riding round the roads of Cumbria. We are intending going up Hardknot Pass and all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to hopefully show you how easy it is to go over the Hardknot Pass. You get a lot of videos where people are crying. Shout out there to Safi Sprocket and things like that. Yeah, I'm going to show you that it's easier. It's an easy ride if you take your time. But then again, I've been riding motorbikes for over 40 years. Yeah, so it is what it is. So I'm going to be taking this thermos flask that is a French cafetiere, and Mark and I are going to be sharing the coffee with it as we ride around. I'm going to show you how simple it is to make coffee in this particular flask, and having tried it out, it's great, and for £22 it works really, really well. Moving on. So this is another thing that I've bought. No one sent me this. Moving on. The AS Max tyre inflator, the AS Max T10. Great solution. It's got 7,500 milliamp power bank, so be able to pump up the tyres if need be. And it's also a power bank, so I can then charge up the cameras and the mobile phone and things like that. So we'll be taking that. It is £59. It was sent to me by the guys at AS Max. Yeah? So this is one that's been sent to me to test. So it's up to you. We'll have a look at that. We shall have a look at that. And you can buy it if you wish. It's up to you. Next and finally, we'll be looking at the GreePro jump starter kit. So this is a mobile jump starter, and having had a look at some other videos, this starts up everything. Never mind your motorbike, it'll start up everything, and it's also a power bank, again allowing me to charge up the mobile phone and the cameras and things like that. So this should be interesting. Not that we're going to be needing, hopefully, fingers crossed, not that we're going to be needing to jump start the bikes while we're away. Fingers crossed on that one. But yeah, this apparently this starts everything up, even old tractors with diesel engines. So, and it's got various ports to charge your technology and things like that, mobile phones and all that good stuff. So we'll have a look at that as well. So I'm really looking forward to going away for a couple of days. I think sometimes it's nice to get away and take things a bit easy and have a bit of fun. We'll be cooking breakfasts, eating on the road. We'll be stopping at various cafes, and hopefully we'll take some footage of that for you. And Mark and I'm usually the joker, and Mark is a bit of a joker, but he's more, he's more by the rule book, in a nice way. I'm saying, in a nice way. So this is great to get away with Mark before Mark and I and Charlie go over to the Czech Republic in July. I think we're going over to Czech Republic in July, the latter part of July. And we're going over there for a few days, riding down to Harwich and getting the overnight ferry over to the Hook of Holland, and then riding through Germany to get over into the Czech Republic. Now, with the cost of living going crazy, the Czech Republic, from what we've experienced of the past, seems to be a much cheaper place than other countries around Europe to have a holiday within. The accommodation is very cheap but very good, and the food is very cheap but very good. So that's where we're going this year, simply because of the cost of living. We would love to go down to the Alps, and maybe we will go down to that sort of area on our way back. But we have a choice. We either pay £50 a night for accommodation shared between three, me, Mark and Charlie, or we go into the Alps where it's £100 a night. Yeah, and money's tight everywhere. We're all in that situation, certainly in the UK. Certainly in the UK. So this is just a warm-up for the few videos ahead. Hope you found it interesting and informative, and keep an eye out of the videos in the future where I'll be showing you some of the stuff that we've been talking about whilst camping in Cumbria. The bike is big. I've packed up a lot of stuff on the T120, and I seem to be running out of space, and I'm only going for 2 nights. It looks like I'm taking too much, but it is what it is. Let's see what we do. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Just shows you a few things that we're taking, and I shall speak to you very soon. Ride safely, be kind to everyone, and eat healthily. Hopefully I'll be eating healthily on this trip. Do subscribe and do give the video a like if you enjoyed it. I shall speak to you very soon. Thanks ever so much. Bye bye.